mass against IQD, against Indigo. You are a saboteur. How can I sabotage my own people? Anigo, Bokamonia Kebe, Mbosobuna no, Nature Bosobuna, Yobuna, John Dibo, or any black race. I recognize Paramazia father.
He say,
"We have highest money than Muruya. You want to go? We have highest money than Muruya. Or you need to mount. I don't know so many walk out. You know, it's a woman. And the worst thing that could happen to a father or one, you know, the church is that's their father. But so we don't make anything against me. Just one man.
He say,
so natural, it are the misconception. People know. I want to criticize the policy. And they criticize this and that, this tactic. Attention on their work. Not generally that they criticize the actualization of Biafra. Nigeria brought on the moment. I wouldn't be here. Nigeria, but since the now that work. But I have to say it, man. I criticize that some things no, that's not me.
Not every dog that is hungry actually needs food to survive. Some dogs need food so they will gather much strength to bite you when give that dog food. My dog be say, my message is going to Comrade Showore. Thank you very much for the wonderful work you have been doing to make sure they release Masen Nandekano. I could remember some months ago, you will be Showore, they fight for the oppressed. They try as much as you can for this bizagon called Ijele, king of the game, where he was arrested and detained for months. Now you will be so already fight for his release. And today, that young idiot, that young bizagon, that fool, today now, that idiot, don't forget what you do for him. Now he is indirectly fighting your own action for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You are planning a peaceful demonstration in Abuja nationwide for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Why the person you fight for his release will be Udele? They countered that protest. That is to show you, not be every dog will lie down when they're hungry, demand food. Some don't need that food. The reason why they are hungry because they don't get strength. When you give them food, they will gather much strength to bite you. Now, Udele is indirectly biting your handwork. Udele, what is that gun? Udele Ofebu is indirectly fighting you. You are planning for the protest, peaceful demonstration. Udele don't already start his own protest. They tell the world that Nnamdi Kanu is a thief, Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal, Nnamdi Kanu is a bandit, Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu is that. But the same idiot called Udele have never come one day and condemned the banditry going on in this country. The same Udele, I was actually waiting for him to analyze a video where bandits are giving amnesty. Will I call it amnesty? Where bandits are given opportunity, privilege. They were given free liberty to be walking around with arms. Udele Ofebu never condemned that act. Rather, he will turn it against Ndibo. There is nothing absolutely good come from Alibo. Udele never appreciate. Now, Comrade Showore, you don't go fight for the release of that idiot. Today, that fool is fighting against you. In this life, not be everybody when they cry, help, actually need help. Oh, when they help. Ile high and if you need help, Kahanga that strength. Such people allow them to buy illegal help. Had the lot of million when you are now. now Udele, if Udele don't go fight, they write article, they write, trying to make sure that the Udele that can never come back to his homeland again. A man of 55 years, Ade Kia. My love. Or one of never go the wrong way, or whatever goes. Our bravo Udele Jackie with the wrong way. This video you watch where Udele said that if I ever eventually backbite or speak against IPOB, may his children don't know him. And that is what is happening. Udele, he's just like a vagabond. He's just like a non-entity. He is just like a wanderer. Udele. Maka na ọnwụ ga-egbu gị bụ gị ga-eji aka gị wee gbuo onwe gị. Ebe ị decidere na ihe gbasara ndị Igbo gị na nwanga gị bụ Ikenga afọ anụ, Ikenga nwa atụrụ, Ikenga nwa bizagon, two of you ka a na-use against ndị Igbo. And masum na bụ laa na ndokwa maka unu ji aka unu egbu onwe unu. Mposo unu ga-anwụ Udele ahụ na-aza ihe ga-eri ozu na Express Road. This video I watched will stand as judgment because you John Weku. May your children don't know you, may your wife don't know you, may ndị Igbo ala Igbo chụba. May that video judge you the orie afọ nkwọ. Mposo ị ga-anwụ Udele ahụ na-aza ga-eri ozu.
Ndị mgbu agha agbago ndị mgbu iyo agha agbago ndị mgbu agha gbalụ ndị mgbu fafụ n'anya iyo agha agbago ndị mgbu mmadụ eze n'anya abịakwa ọzọ ka anyị kwuo ka anyị si ekwuo iyo agha agbago ndị mgbu onye ọbụla gị ntị ọfụma ka ọ ghọta ife anyị na-akọwa iyo ara agbago ndị mbụ ịma na ọkwa n'oge ụgụrụ ka eji ama onye ala na-agba ọfụma iyo ara agbago ndị mbụ ka anyị buru ụzọ jebe Abuja ka anyị rue na Abuja iyo ara agbago ndị mbụ onye ọbụla na-eme kampenu wee na-agagharị a na-ekpogharị ma ụmụ nwanyị dị ime so agbagharị a na-eme kampenu ụfọdụ si na ọ bụ Atiku ga-aga ụfọdụ si na ọ bụ Buhari ga-achịnụ onye ọbụla na-ekpogharị ka ndị ara ka ezi mekata anya ọ bụrụ by 2 a.m. by 2 a.m. ihe anyị na-anụ na-ebugharịga elekshọn ma na-etetara m mgbagodo ụlọ akụ na-achị 2 weeks ka o ji bugharị ya nke ya kedizi ka o ji bụrụ by 2 a.m. ọ bụ na fama bụrụ ife na-eme ghọtago ka anyị bezienụ n'ala Igbo ka anyị kene ndị Igbo be anyị mana bifo anyị ekene ndị Igbo niile biko ka anyị juke n'ụlọ ofu ajụjụ a sị na-ebugharịrị ya na 23 ọ bụ mgbe afọ ka a ga-akpọrọ anyị rizọtụ ekwenụ na ndị abịaghị iri anyị ọrụ ọ dịkwa ka emesiga elekshọn ka m jụọ ka anyị bụrụ ogene n'ọbọdị ala Igbo ka anyị jee kene ọha na eze ndị Igbo ndị ọha na eze ọbụzikwa ifakunu na-eme ụna amụzikwa anya ọha na eze ndị Igbo dịzi bụọ ajụjụ adịkwa mkpa na-enwelu ndị nke Atiku na-enwere ndị nke Buhari ọha na eze ndị Igbo bụzi otu ndị ala biko na ajụjụ adịkwa mkpa edidi ife ji ruo oge elekshọn wee dabazie n'ọgharaghara INEC na-agbazi ọkụ nke Anambra na ọgbara ọkụ ịghọtago ọtụtụ INEC ọfisi ndị ọzọ na fancha na-agbazi ọkụ agba wee na-agwazi anyị na-ebutela akpa 17 na ife juru n'akpa bụ ballot paper ka ebutere na Kano trọk enwetara na Kano ife juru na ya bụkwa ballot paper n'ọdị egwu na nke ebutere ebe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche ka ijukenu na ajụjụ a ọkwa ụmụobi eze kwube asị na afọ ekwube ka a si ekwuo ọkwa anyị kwuo asị na anyị erigo ego.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome back, and please do me a favor. Make sure you like the video, very, very important, and share it to many platforms of your choice. I'll try my best to share as well. Now, this video is a kind of continuation of what we talked about Madne's wife some time ago, and with a little touch of what is going on, the Nigerian media, Rumen Abati and their group in Arise TV. We are going to share one or two things about it, and please, like I said, like the video, very, very important. You see, you can see the title. You love MNK, and here's Simon Ekpa, is a definition of madness. What do I mean by this? We know what DOS, what they shared on social media when they were trying to label Simon Ekpa as bad person. He is this, he is that. He is the reason why you have insecurity in Igbo. He is the reason why you cannot even progress in your business. And Igbo is not habitable anymore. You cannot go there and see any human being. You cannot even go out. Children are not taking exam. All these things is what they push out there on social media. They push it out simply because they want to make sure they use that to blackmail PM, to validate their report in Finland, to prove to the Europeans that this guy is endangering, our life as a people, as an Igbo people, that part of the world is very, very dangerous to live, that it is very, very dangerous to even do anything there. They said all those things just because they want to get him away. They want to take him away. Do you remember the interview of Cubana Chief Priest on BBC Igbo? Cubana Chief Priest went there and said that the reason why he migrated from Igbo land to Lagos is because of UGM, unknown government. That Eastern part is very dangerous to run any business. They push that narrative to the extent that people started believing that, people started seeing through that as if that is true. Then, when they sentenced Madne Mordecai, okay, after that his interview, they did not release that video on social media like BBC did not publish it the full video. That is full interview. But the minute they sentenced Madne Mordecai, Cubana Chief Priest, wrote a letter, an open letter to Tinubu, that the guy called what's the name of this guy? This guy, Yoruba guy that is a musician, That guy is always like a mad person. He does somebody that have issue with his with his sense of reason. What do they call him? What they call him? That guy. I don't know if you can remember the name. I'm trying to remember his name. No, not Olamide. This one is that what he said that I am a. There's one of his tracks where he said that he's a goat. Is he a goat or a babu? I'm a babu. What is the name of that guy? One crazy guy like that. He attacked humanity because of that. He says something because he was actually trying to protect, because 80% of Yoruba people are happy or they're somehow supporting anything bad just to protect Tinubu. Not all of them. Like I said, in my own percentage. Portable, yeah, thank you so much. Portable is name. Thank you. Collins, thank you so much. Portable. He is the one that attacked humanity because of that. Now, after that congratulatory priest letter, do you know what BBC did? They went to publish the full interview, just to remind him. But you once said this thing. You once said that IPOB is that Igbo land is facing insecurity challenges. Why? Because he questioned the sentencing of Madne American, where he called Tinubu to do something otherwise, that he may not even get 5% in Southeast. And he also called Hope Uzodinma to do something about it. He said, Hope, Papa, do something. I don't know if you watched that video. It is one of the, it trended that time, one of the trending videos that time. And he understands what he wants. But what is the lesson for you? Like, what is the lesson that you can take home from this? Be careful what you say about where you come from in the public. You may not like something now, does not mean that you will hate it forever. Do you understand? That you don't like this thing now does not mean that you will hate it forever. Sometimes it's temporary. As time goes on, you start developing love and feelings towards that thing. So the moment you begin to go beyond boundary in terms of, you are showing your anger and all that, you end up making a very big mistake. And that is what DOS, Madne American's wife, all of them, they made that mistake on PM. Some of them they were attacking PM because they want to, in their own brain, they want to preserve the movement for Madne American. You forgot that it's not about Madne American alone. This is something that has to do with everybody, and it is for the betterment of all. But what are people disabled to us? What they do in common is labeling their brother something that you cannot even imagine. Then we went as far as creating even AI, fake number, fake army, fake commander, fake medias, just to preach and to counter what the genuine ones are doing. Why? Because they are not the one doing it. Is a very big problem in our land. And seeing Madne American's wife getting involved with that kind of thing, triggered me somehow. Because normally I do hear that she's this, she's that, she can do this, she can do that. But I have never for once devoted my time to talk about her. It was just recent time that I said, okay, seeing what she have done, and she still making it repeatedly, calling PM names and all that. We understand what Nigerian government did to get PM away. They fought harder than they even fight to get Madne American kidnapped. They just paid to get Madne American kidnapped. It was so easy because numerous people in IPOB are very poor and wretched. In fact, they are below wretchedness, if there's anything like that, because being rich and being poor is not about the money in your account. But some of us are very poor mentally. Some of us are very, very, very sick in our sense of reasoning. Some of us are not even aware of what it takes to be a normal human being. That's why it was so easy. Just pronouncement of font, figure, number of amount that is going to go to social person if the information of mass is being revealed. Mediala agent came up with that idea, giving bounty on how to get it done, and it worked like magic. People very close to him get him away. Now, after getting him away, now PM continued. What they should have done is to, because they want to use one, they want to eat their cake and have it. You have taken money from State Mass Namodekano. Then you still want to maintain the agitation, the movement for Mass Namodekano. So if you actually want him to be there, why then selling him in the first place? You sold him. By doing that, you create a vacuum. And that vacuum, there was a chance for you to even fit in. You refused to fit in. You started to play hanky-panky. PM now take the bull by his horn and ran with it. They couldn't resist it. They started calling for help. And that help was not forthcoming. The people that kidnapped Mazamarkan, when they wanted to give help, their hand is not too strong to catch PM or take him away. They have to do this. Do you think that Tinubu loved Bianco? No. To appoint her just as a minister, just like that? No. She's there just for a particular assignment, which is help us get this guy away. And she accepted that offer, and she did it. It was so easy for her to accept it because of the presence of Mazda Monokano's wife. I don't need to be in the inner meeting, the secret meeting they had, to know all those things. The word and the reaction of Mazda Monokano's wife will tell you exactly what she did, not only her and many other people. Now she's trying to do damage control, which is okay. But let's not forget that Nigeria today, the Nigerian media and Ruben Abati of this world and rest of them, they are very good in cooking up stories. That thing that you displayed publicly, attacking IPOB, attacking Biafrans, attacking innocent people, many people died because of the lie that you formulated just to get PM away. That there's emerging very big insecurity in Igbo land, and therefore they are clearing and ransacking villages. Just like yesterday when we were writing on the video of Udele. Did you hear what he said? That that both of them were working together all this while, just a few months ago. Is it up to a month? Yeah, a month plus. That they sentenced weeks before that day. When Shore called for protest, these guys were there in Abuja, protesting against the people protesters, demanding they need justice for some people. They display their pictures that are being spied by unknown gunmen, anybody at all, which we condemn totally. That killing of anybody is not something that we can just smile over, no matter what. That killing innocent people that has nothing to do with what is going on, they are taking their life, is unacceptable. Now, when you cannot say that you are fighting for justice by sitting on injustice, like you sat on injustice to fight against injustice. Who does that? If you are seeking for justice, you have to come with equity. You have to come with clean hands. Are they doing that? The answer is no. The answer is no. Why I'm touching all those things for you to know where we are going to, because we are just starting. I want you to understand that what happened to PM and what is going on even today is all about personal interest, that they will not even summon courage to defend it or talk about it publicly. They will hide it, they will just hid it in them and convince other people to enable their personal interests. That's why some of them will come up with USB government USB charger. USB government, you said you declared Biafra. Where's your country? Oh, you said that you have army. Why are we still having army, barrack and everything there? These are the same people asking people that are asking this question currently. They were here when PM also did the same thing and they kept quiet. Hypocrites. But they also they're not asking like some people were used to ask them before. It is normal. It was when you hear something, I know you will you lose interest and you begin to yap nonsense if you are not coordinated. But here, we torchlight everything the way it's supposed to be. Please do me a favor by making sure you like the video. Now, speaking of what these people did, they wake up and plan against PM, reporting this and that. Even when Finland went to Nigeria and went to different land to see things for themselves, these guys blocked them, deceived them with the falsehood, collaborating with Indian and Abai, with the locals, said all manner of nonsensical things against PM. But what delayed them from acting, Finnish government, is that they were also, able to see what PM was talking about. They know the truth, but what pushed them away is this little corruption in the minds of the current government of Finland. Because when Nigerians threw the first card of recruiting IPOB to salute those governments, that one couldn't work. They tried again by announcing. Remember when some of them, the politicians were sounding as if they're member of IPOB. That these ones are not a real IPOB. The real IPOB is with us. You remember those days? These ones are not real IPOB. They don't follow Masamanaka. These are just elements that are trying to destroy the movement. They started calling IPOB the movement, but they forgot that they used to call it the miscreants. So they try to separate, to create fear in the minds of people that when you join autopilot, okay, you will become, a bad person. You are very, bad. Then IPOB under DOS are somehow understandable. They are not with the government. You remember when they were telling you to repent, you come and we are going to accept you and integrate you as if you actually a bandit to a terrorist. When they tried that one, they couldn't work. They said, okay, let us throw the card of people that wanted the list in Nigerian army and Nigerian securities and that. When they tried that one, it couldn't work. They said, I want to know his father's house. Where does PM come from? Which state? You remember when IPOB was agitating for PM's name and his home address? Does it mean that you don't have siblings? Or you don't have a father? Where is his father? You remember when Yoruba and co used to rant on social media, looking for his classmates in Nigeria, looking for people that know him, know his village. They even went there and started recording video. You remember when they said that to sit at home is all over every other place, but not in Ekpa State. I hope you are recalling those things, right? I hope you are still remembering those things. Now, they did all these things to get it done. They couldn't get it. Then they started submitting letters. They started protesting in Finland. They protest, submit letters, submit video, this and that. They fought like never before. They are about Masamanakano fighting somebody who is actually doing what Masamanakano was doing in a different way, in a modernized way. Masamanakano's wife and all these people that are telling you that they release Masamanakano, they are the one that first threw the red carpet for injustice against Masamanakano to start working. They are the one. When they were fighting it at home, fighting everything, to them, it's a normal thing, There's no problem. After all, it's Ekpa that announced it. Because Ekpa announced it, we must work against it. They don't care about the implication of what they were doing on the man they claim they loved. You love Masamanakano, he's your leader, he's this, he's that. Sounds good. But truly, do you regard him as one? Judging by your action, do you actually want us to believe that you actually care for Masamanakano? I don't think so. And I believe I'm not alone. So many people may also agree with me that judging by what they have done and what they stand on, they cannot be proud to say that they love Masamanakano and they care for him. Although a few of them understood the whole thing, some of them, like this guy called Paul Achebe, when he made that his famous state speech that we often play here. I think let me play it now.
Pilot. Let me tell you, if you are an IPOB member,
they told him, Mazi, you are driven like you are an autopilot. Listen, let me tell you back again.
Mazi, you are an autopilot. Let me tell you, if you are an IPOB member, you are celebrating that Finland imprison Simon Ekpa. You are the greatest fool that have ever existed. That is why I am so disappointed in the so-called Barrister Ejiofor. You know, being a lawyer, I thought it would come with a sense. I never know that that man would be that foolish. You are celebrating that Finland, J. Simon Ekpa. What is Madne being charged for? I ask you people, those of you who are celebrating that Finland have jailed Simon Ekpa, an IPOB, freedom fighter is celebrating. I ask you again, what is your leader being charged for? Don't you know that Finland have watered the ground for Nigeria to jail Madne?
Remember what he said here is not, don't you know that what is your leader? What is your leader being charged for? That don't you know that Finland have watered ground for Nigeria to jail Madne? Common sense. Then the thing is not as it's not as if they don't know this. They do, and this is not the first time they're doing it. When the lawyer he mentioned now sued PM in Nigeria, some of you have forgotten that there was a time. What's the name of this lawyer? Ekpa Ejiofor sued PM for the same offense that Nigerian actually are trying his client for. So how can you separate that? How can you now say that the lawyer is not part of the people that are trying his own client? And some people are asking why Madne shouldn't have sacked him. You get the point. So some of these things are somehow complicated and funny. If Paul, if he can be able to make this statement, then you now ask yourself what pushed Uchechi. What is her problem? If this guy can be able to detect this thing, why is it so difficult for her if her hands are clean? Listen.
And you are celebrating it. Which mouth will you now you say that Madne is going to be free? Some of you don't have common sense. You don't take out of anger and you bomb get. Even when you hate the guy, but because of something you are pursuing that is like this, you pretend, you overlook.
You get the sense now? Now, coming from him, he may not have, he's not a doctorate degree holder. Okay, but common sense is always common sense. Now, let me go to my comment section to send my greetings to some of us that are here with me. This is 33 minutes of the program. I think this is right, and I forgot to do that, to be honest with you. I normally do it before now, but let me quickly go back just to send my little greetings to some of us that are here. Wow, so many people here. Am I going to finish all those things? Okay, let's see. Nolene, greetings to you. You're welcome. And we have director. There is a general. Time has passed since okay, because I did not start when I scheduled the video. Okay, I'm sorry about it. Frank, yeah. Frank, I see you. Frank, you're welcome. You're welcome. And we have Frank again. Okay. We have who again? Harmony, greetings to you. We have Frank again. Okay, thank you for that. And okay, that's our brother Collins who mentioned Portable. Thank you. Margaret is here. Good evening, Mazikai. Margaret, I see you. Good evening to you, my sister. You're welcome. Triple M, greetings. Triple M, I see you. Greetings to you. Nice to have you. Season greeting from my location. The same to you. Love to have you. Greeting to you, all my genuine fellow Biafran citizens. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. And Margaret said we are really winning the battle. That is it. Victoria, okay. Greetings to you, Victoria. Nice to have you. We have our own brother Triple M again. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, kindly hit the like button. ASAP. Thank you. And Money Man, the woman as a guy. Mbedoma, the same to you. The same to you. You cannot love our leader, Madne, and hate our PM. That is total madness. That is it. That is it. And good evening, sir, Mr. Kai. Good evening, sir, to you. Steve, greetings to you. Nice to hear from you. I hope all is well with you. We have Fidelia. Good afternoon over here, brother Kai report. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you and your household. Chuoma, that is this is our Fulani guy. My brother, you are here. What is greeting in Fulani? What is in Hausa language, please? What is how to exactly Sano Dezoa? Yeah, Sano Sano Yakaswa. Oh my goodness! How if I know how to greet in a better form to you, I will greet you. He said, "Good evening, Mazi. Someone asked me today that USB DPM said in April this year that every Biafran is in diaspora will be heading home in 6 months. We are now 3 days to the end of the year. How far? Okay, yes, it's true. And we also somebody also told us that in few weeks to come that we are going to hear the result from congressman about his meeting all this while. Have you forgotten how market? And somebody said, he said, okay, I just copy and paste though. Fidelia said, good afternoon, all good Biafrans, long live everyone. Nice to hear from you. Money man, all of them is after their pocket, nothing else. So, if I need go, good afternoon, my wonderful DPM. Long live to you. That is from Fidelia to DPM. Long live our PM. Anyone, anywhere you are, may the hand of God be upon you. Amen. 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 If I do not, they learn where then they, if I in an old fashioned now, this guy their own is in a digital form. Long live our leader, Chief Mazi King Namo the Kano. Greetings. Fidelia said again, long live USB. Yes, I remember. Okay, Fidelia again. He said, yes, they are the one. You are right. Okay, thank you for confirming. Greetings, Mazi Kai reporting day what to you. Fidelia again, said good question. You are correct. Thank you for that. And please hit that button from Nelson Mark Oyezoku voice on X. Voice on X. I greet you because that's what you do. This is our brother. His voice is very loud on S, very, very loud, and he's making waves with the dread. Good evening, Biafran USB. I see you. Nelson Mark. Mazakai Ndewo M Special. Greetings. Our own brother, King Harmonican. Greetings to you. Greetings, Mazakai Report and your followers. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Please like and share as you join us on this program. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Udo Ada. What does that mean? Let me call you Ada, okay? They were Mars, and Ada, I greet you. I greet you. Now, chicken can have sugar Maya. They were Mars guy. You're welcome, Ada. And we are going home. This Chugoma, now that's a flavor boy, yes, now. A flavor. I'm able to see. We moved, we moved USB. That is from NASA. That should be also, I believe. NASA. I don't know because the thing is only in one word. And Nelson Mark said, you know his name. I called him. I think it's 7988, something like that. I called him yesterday. Now fall back group, of course. That one fall and forget his brain somewhere. Good evening, everyone. Franco Conco. So these are people that have made comments so far. Please do me a favor, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go to something that we need to touchlight before we move forward. I think it is time to, having listened to Paul Achebe, all right, we need to understand the level of treachery, okay, the level of treachery from Yoruba medias. Not all of them, like Rufai is somehow different. Of course, in every no matter how people are bad, we must see good one as well. But let me don't just say Yoruba media. Okay, let me withdraw it back. That statement. I think I should call it what it is. Ruben Abati and the group, and anyone like them, like Ruben, people that never ever mean anything good for Igbo people. They don't even care. They don't want to talk about anything about our people. No, it is haram to them. Everything they want to say is in a different format, because the hatred is everywhere. You can see it is smelling, very, very smelling. Now there's a report, I think it should be months now or weeks, I can't remember the date, where they said that two Reverend Father died in Nsukka. That is IPOB that did it. I don't know how many of you remember that news, that report, where they claim that two Reverend Father by the IPOB, okay, by the two Reverend Father. Now, the diocese have actually made press release exposing that lies, that is not true. They said it's not true, and we are going to go through it. But before then, I want us to, let me play this first so that you can now understand. Where is that right up? Just a moment, let me bring it up. I want us to go to, okay, I think it should be this one, sorry. It should be this one. There you go. Oh, I open it multiple times. Just a moment. Emily Special, yeah, writing. I'm coming to your comment, your message, okay? Okay. Now, this is the, I hope is it readable on your end? Okay. No, it's not. It's not. Let me take my picture out. Okay. So this is a official write-up from diocese, Catholic Diocese of Nsukka. But before we now go through this, if you have the time, I want you to listen to this.
Trended, and how an Arise news journalist boldly said
Now listen.
that two priests were killed by IPOB and ESN in Nsukka.
Case of two Catholic priests murdered by IPOB elements 3 months ago that received little attention. In a post on X, Makama noted that fathers...
Just imagine, a whole propaganda machinery was already in motion, already to pin a tragedy on a group without blinking. That is how desperate the system has become. When real facts don't fit the story, they manufacture the story and hope nobody checks. But reality has a way of fighting back. Father John Igwebueze died after battling a life-threatening illness. Reverend Father Matu Eya was shot by unknown hoodlums while returning from his pastoral duty. Yet, the lazy and the directionless media space rushed to package both incidents as IPOB kills two Catholic priests, just to push a blackmail narrative against a movement they are obsessed with demonizing. When a system and its media collaborators can ignore the Catholic Church brief but find energy to spread a falsehood, then you understand the level of hybrid war being fought. A war of perception, manipulation, mental encirclement, and a deliberate confusion. This is exactly the same playbook they used with Simon Ekpa, weaponizing chaos, then returning to hang the consequences on Nnamdi Kanu. A state-sponsored false flag wrapped in a media deception. Every global movement knows this truth. The biggest threat is not always external forces, but the internal saboteurs
Yeah.
and the easily manipulated voices who turn motion into policy and confusion into tragedy. We are truly in a hybrid war, one where lies fight harder than bullets. That is why the courageous clarification from the Nsukka diocese was not just a statement, it was a rescue.
Now, this statement, okay, according to what this you can hear, I believe you heard what she said, right? Now, the Nsukka diocese did not share back. What they did is to, after hearing that from Arise News, okay, I think I don't know if they published it before or after. Let me not just say what I'm not sure of. But this statement here, whether they did it before or not, you will expect journalists to do better work, even if they made mistake, to come back and retract what they said. They will not. But this is part of the reason why Mazen American is in detention. That Mazen cannot buy this and buy that, or that under his command, even though he's in DSS, but he's commanded from DSS. Does that make any sense? That still go back to what I told you about Asatina is with us. Why I don't think so. Mana ijele why? Because I'm not sure of that one. Okay, don't mind me. I see you. And Emmy Special, let me go back to your comment. He said, as we wait for the fast exodus, go to the website and drop your money for more work. Don't wait for others to do work for you. Don't wait for others to do work for you. To carry your bag. If you do, your fuel will finish while you are in Lagos. My dear, a lady cried out that according to what somebody shared on our WhatsApp group, that her three brother, face what Lagos is doing, giving for free. You understand? Don't know if that is true, if they are three brother or not, but that video is not funny. It's not funny. It is not funny. And one thing about people that even if you bring that video times 100, some Igbo people are still pricing land, in one lagoon like that in Lagos. Want to buy the lagoon and fill it up and build house. And that mmiri one of on this swamp. So Uche Chikano and DOS, they are, when you talk about Sabo, their own class of Sabo is well refined. Like these are refined saboteurs. I'm telling you, a refined one, original. Amy Special, why did he take the Catholic Church all this long to come out and tell us the truth? The fear of the no. They have done this before Donald Trump. They have done this before Donald. Okay, maybe let me see. They have done it because I did not just see this. I managed to get hold of. Look at it, November now. You can see. I don't know when they issued the report because okay, let's go through. I have not read this, so I've not read it. Like I've not, read it before. I just saw the document and decided to bring it up because I realized that what Rise TV was saying about it is just like many other news. And this goes to those who love to brag. Oh, your Simon Ekpa, it's an American, we die there, we buy there. Remember what will happen to those that are pushing evil against the innocent one is pressing up to land on you. That is just the gospel. Even if you repent, but make sure that nothing happens. Even the suffering that man can have faced cannot just go unpunished. Think about it and repent. Anyway, let's continue. I have to bring my picture down so that everything will be wide enough. Let me take my picture down. Ojege Bojo Oshimiri one of obodo ndị eriri eri. Okay, so this is from the Diocese of Nsukka. Okay, disclaimer, they said from the Catholic Diocese of Nsukka over the news from Arise TV, Arise Television. The Catholic Diocese of Nsukka wish to address the narrative by Arise Television this morning, 27 November. Okay, meaning that they issued this on time. So they said this morning, that the day that Arise made the publication. Okay, that very Reverend Father John Igwebeze and Reverend Father Matthew Eya, who were buried on Friday, 21st November 2025 at St. Teresa Catholic Cathedral in Nsukka, Enugu State, were murdered by armed members of IPOB and ESN. They are quoting what Arise said. Okay, they're quoting them. He said, "We would like to clarify that Father John Igwebeze had been suffering from illness since June 2012. Wow. And peacefully died on Sunday, 21st September 2025 at Bishop Shenaham Hospital in Nsukka. This death, okay, his death was due to health complication arising from this long-standing connection. Father Matthew Eya, on the other hand, was tragically shot on Friday, 19 September 2025 by yet to be identified individuals on his way back to his parish after a pastoral assignment. The security personnel have been investigating his death, and no individual or group has claimed responsibility. But Arise fixed it sharply, As we're still waiting for the security personnel and their investigation, we plead with anybody has useful information on the killing Father Eya to help the security personnel in their investigation, and all the media and the public to report responsibly and refrain from mixing unrelated incident. Clarity and accuracy is in reporting are essential, especially when dealing with sensitive issues like life and death. Cathedral and I'm going for all of our and I'm going for all of our. We extend our heartfelt condolence to the families of both priests and promise them our prayer during this difficult time. For any further clarification or inquiry, please contact the office of the Director of Communication of the Catholic Diocese of Nsukka. Signed, look at it here, official statement. You get the point now, even their phone number, everything is there. But you heard Arise there telling you something, if you're Bakamoto, that is IPOB, because that is the easy thing to do. The same thing that Arise did, or what they are doing, because it's not only this one, so many things. That is exactly what Uche Chikano and the rest of them are doing. There's nothing different. When you talk, they say, "Oh, you are lying." This, okay, it did not start today. You see all this betrayal. When you talk about that, some people, "Oh, Yorubas are betraying us." So, honestly, I don't want to get involved on that. But even if you want to dodge it, no matter how you want to massage it and trying to be nice, you cannot. That simply means you are actually lying to yourself. Judging by what is playing around, you can tell, you can confirm that truly something wrong is going on. It did not start today. Let's just hear this little kind of story or history. I don't know what to call it.
Annulled the election of Abiola as president of Nigeria. Ndị Igbo were in the forefront of fighting for the restoration of Abiola's mandate. When Abiola thought that he had finally concluded his secret treaty with the Caliphate and the House of Fulani, he immediately told Ndi Igbo that he did not need the Igbo to be president of Nigeria. The Igbo licked their wounds and shut their mouths. When the House of Fulani and other northerners fell on the Igbo and slaughtered 100,000 Igbo and other Easterners living in northern Nigeria between May and October 1966, what did the Yoruba do? They sent Yoruba Obas to tour northern Nigeria and thanked the northern emirs for not killing the Yoruba when they were slaughtering the Igbo and their kin from the eastern region. There are literally scores of examples of bad faith, treachery, and cowardly exploitation of the Igbo and other Easterners by the House of Fulani and Yoruba. If this oil and gas were to be located in Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, or Meduguri, all of you from Eastern region will be begging for the issuance of visa from Arewa country to travel to Kano, to Jos, to Meduguri.
Do you get it? Even the Osabiola and the rest of them, they just laughed at the people. That's why when Cubana chief priest send that open letter to Tinubu, did you hear anything from federal government? No, because in the minds of Yoruba politicians, Igbo people doesn't matter. Once they are in good time with the Northerners, forget about Southeast and South though. Sometimes South just come we find just to prepare you as an Igbo man. But the truth is that they don't care about you. I'm talking about Yoruba politicians. Abiola, Igbo people, ran back from Lagos because of that election. Then, according to people that actually know what happened then, but people, I was still, I was something somehow. Just forget about it. But the only thing I want you to know is that the advantage of you pretending that you don't know what is happening is actually going to other tribe. That's, you are helping them to profile your race, to come after you. Because if you think that everything that they are saying here, like this person said now, is just to create fear or hatred on people, you are lying. You are lying to yourself. Most of people in DOS and Uche Chikano, they are aware of what I'm just telling you. They know the truth. They know that going after Simon Ekpa, lying that he is this, he is that, is just for them to have their way to get him out. And this, it's not as if they're getting him out for them to do a better thing. Look at it now, 1 year plus now that PM is not here. What have they done? Absolutely nothing. Do you think if PM is here, they sentence Madne Kano for life? No. Do you think that PM is here, they will not sentence Madne Kano for life and it just be like that? They play. Because of, you see what they did now? This hurry to judge him and all this. It happened because PM is not here. And DOS understood this very well, that PM is the one holding them from rushing this, all this thing, for taking it the way it happened. They take him away and the rest is the history. When they are defending these lies about PM, about Biafrans, they always mind, they don't even, you won't notice these lies from them, on their face. They will go out and begin to preach it as if that is true. But at the end of the day, they will still come back and hide. They will come back and hide. Kesha also yesterday was, according to Udele, because both of them are now fighting. People that protest together against Shawara, against Biafrans, just a month plus now. When Shawara went out to protest for Master Kando's release, they were there in Abuja protesting that Master Kando should be jailed and died, that they need justice. But Kesh also is now telling people that, look, people that buy people in our land are actually Nigerian security forces. You heard it yesterday from Udele. You heard it yesterday from Udele. The video is still with me here, but I don't have time to start checking the minutes where he said it. We cannot play 28 minutes video again. I did not plan to play it here on this video. Well, but if you watch our yesterday live broadcast, we talked about it as well. That the reason why these people are doing what they're doing is just they're doing what some people pay them to do. Give me money, then I will testify that Satan is Lord. That is what they're doing. Just give me money. And the question is, for how long are you going to take money to label your people bad to achieve what I don't know? To achieve what exactly? What do they actually want? People should ask them, what do you want? Now, Uchechi is trying to tell you that she's working hard to get things done. That she's fixing everything, she's trying her best, she's doing this, she's doing that. That is what Uchechi wants you to believe now. But how can you now knock at anybody that is on social media? How can you knock at their door and said, my husband has been jailed unjustly. I am seeking for justice. Having seen what you are doing, you are actually helping them to jail another person unjustly. I mean, that's why I don't believe them. I'm a kind of person that don't believe, if you are doing pretenses in what you are doing, I don't find it easy to exist or cohabit with you. I always want to distance myself from people like that, because I know that thing that you did to other people, the chances for you to do it on me is high, and I will not let you to do that. I won't let you to do that. Now, this is right off from Uchechi. This is right off from Uchechi Kalo. Okay, this is from her. She made this right off. Let me try my best to zoom it a little bit, if it's possible. Is it possible? I think it is. Okay. Remember, the video that we analyzed few weeks ago, I have forgotten the date, but it's not too far. It's not too long that we talked about Uchechi, right? That video where she actually, lambasting the lawyers, saying that they did not contact her, calling them names and saying she have deleted that video. That is like her plea. She started the plea of a wife, something like that. She have deleted it because she exposed herself somehow, which we have talked about. She made this publication on December, look at it, the 11th December 2025. Okay, I am not one who usually takes to social media to announce every single meeting or course I get on, but some truth must be recorded for history, not for the foolish, but for powerful governments such as the White House and Russia Foreign Ministry, and human rights institutions such as Amnesty International, UN Human Rights, UNHRCPR. You see all these things. She just tagged it to people that she actually think that will better her life. She said, always reference, which always refers and all. So I don't know this. It says, earlier today, in my meeting with the FCDO government UK, I reached a breaking point. I had to calm myself after going ballistic, because there comes a time when restraint feels like a lump you cannot swallow. It is human to burst, when you know you are being played. I am angry. Angry because this crisis could have been averted. I am angry because when it unfolded, those entrusted by right of birth and or by association chose instead to defend their pockets and scramble for position they barely understand. You get the point? She fired shot at Madne Mokano's family again. Okay, in case you don't know what she said here, but let's continue. I am angry because those targeted do not even realize it. Let me take it again. I am angry because those targeted do not realize it. Those targeted do not even realize it about. They don't even realize it is about them. They don't. They're like, you are being targeted, but you don't even realize that this target, this fire, this shot they fired is about you. As much as it is about their brother whom they hate and wrestle against. the people that actually hate him and wrestle against him are actually those you are dying and whining with. But somehow she's still dragging Madne Mokano's siblings to that. I am angry because UK Prime Minister has chosen trade over human life, okay, abandoning Madne Mokano, a British citizen who was kidnapped in Kenya and renditioned to Nigeria. I should send greetings, shout out to Aloy Ejimako, who actually taught you guys this word. Okay, I'm talking about you guys. Those of you that are learned colleagues, lawyers like Ifa Ejiofor. None of them know this. According to PM, that Ifa Ejiofor was actually laughing that what is meaning of rendition? That how can you say that you rendition Madne Mokano was arrested in Kenya? So they lectured him on that, and he started using the word rendition, and I believe he passed this to Uchechi. He said rendition to Nigeria unjustly tried under a repealed law with his human rights taken away. UK agrees that rendition is an international crime, but cannot call Nigerian out publicly. Why? What is it about the Igbos that keeps you all awake at night? A few weeks ago, before I go further, you see, she started complaining. What is it about you Igbos? What is it about you all? About Igbos. What is it about the Igbos that keeps you all awake? In her mind now, she don't know that she helps Finland and Nigeria to be awake when they're supposed to be sleeping. You leaked everything, you submitted false information, false documentation against Simon Ekpa. And in that video that she deleted, she called Simon Ekpa names again. She insulted him, thinking that it's about him and I don't know who again. But all these things goes to what I told you about. People selling their brother, selling themselves, thinking that, Ekperima is Ekperima. Let us, he caused insecurity in the land. Do you know he's killing people? Now, after saying that, people that hold your husband were like, okay, are you sure? He said, yeah, sure. They asked you to show me evidence. You bring evidence. Yes, I know. I was there, sir. Yes, sir. And Simon Ekpa is the one. Yes, sir. And this Simon Ekpa, what is he fighting for? He's fighting for Biafra. IPOB spare him. He's not an O2 member. Nigerian government were like, okay, is that okay? So he's not our member. Yeah, he's not. He's not our member. He's just a, nobody know him. Nobody wants him. I'm not even sure he's a member. Maybe he's a Fulani man. And you are reporting this to government, that Fulani government is in charge. Remember, meaning that you actually hate them. Then, okay, that's okay. And you are educated and you are living in a civilized world and know everything. Nothing work, without you noticing that. Nothing will pass you. In fact, you are so intelligent that you even know your tomorrow and everything. After saying those things, just like Paul Achebe said, you are watering the ground for Nigeria to Germans and American. IPOB, one Nigeria. Okay, they even call them 9 minutes. How many of you will go to Finland to testify against Ekpa? Oh, he's going to court. Okay, I will be there. I will be there. They wear their beret and their attire, costume. Appear in the court and testify against him. Then when they now use the same, go and watch how everything they're saying. They literally use all your shenanigans on social media against PM to judge Madne. They use everything that you guys published against him, and likely so, because that's what you want. That's what you want. You want people to do what exactly? You pretend that focus on their interest. You fighting PM to making sure that Finland, jail him. Don't you know that you were fighting for your interest? That movement that you guys made is not about Igbo people. But you are here talking about Igbo. Is it about Igbo truly, from heart of your heart, that you are supporting Finland to arrest and jail PM Madne because of the welfare of Igbo people? The answer is no. But the reason why they did it is because of monetary dues, because they believe that taking him away, everything will collapse and IPOB one family will start up again. And starting it in their own little brain, they're doing it for Madne to abolition. Pure lie. They are doing it for themselves, for their pocket, not even Madne whatsoever. That is what many people don't know. That most of the things they are doing isn't about Madne, it's not about Madne, it's about them, these cabals. You are talking about cabal, whereas you are living a cabal life. You are living like a cabal. A few weeks ago, Margaret Jim of Hostage International and I sat with the Minister for African Burundi, Minister of Africa, Burundi Chapman. She was the first person to have ever shown me empathy since I have been chasing the UK government. Yet, even then, the refrain remains the same. No interference in issue concerning Nigeria. I told them today that response is not natural. It's not neutral, sorry. It is a choice. A choice I took. A choice to look away, sorry, while injustice is carried out. A choice to prioritize political convenience and economic interest over the dignity and survival of human beings. As Nnamdi Kanu's family, we feel the weight of this abandonment every single day. We are not abstractions, we are human beings watching our loved ones subjected to injustice while the UK government hides behind diplomatic jargon. The refusal to act is complicity. History will remember that when confronted with the suffering of Madne and his family, the UK government chose silence and trade deal over humanity. And history will also remember those of us who waited patiently for those who understand justice to speak against injustice, who refused to be silent, who insisted that justice and human life must never be negotiable. One truth I have made clear to the FCDO is this: we are treated this way because we are Igbos. Kandi bukwari aka na daiwa na ọ na-azụ okene ọ na-azụtara ndị Igbo ọ na-ekwute ndị Igbo ọnịfa gịnị ka ị ga-eme na Finland? You see that move, eh? If you like, you bring a jingle, keep singing it. It doesn't move anything. In fact, the more you even talk about, the more I see you as the original saboteur of all saboteurs. Had Madne been a Muslim from the north, he would have long been released. That is the bitter reality. Coming from someone who mobilized people to go to Finland to do the bidding of the north, of the Muslims we are talking about. The Chineke ga-emechichi unu ihe the book Kagini men exile. Wicked people. Now listen, she's still writing. If not for the way God created me with resilience beyond measure, I would have been dead or left psychologically irredeemable. I have not recovered from the death of my mother, the physical pillar who held me together. I have not truly mourned her. The little mourning I managed, I mourned alone. And within just 3 months of struggling to regain sight of reality, Maz Namorgan was kidnapped. Said continue in the comment section. Okay. Honestly, people need to learn from this. I'm not saying this or reading this because I'm trying to bash here. No, but let us learn something from this. Because if Ojo if Ojo not the finish, the more you look, the less you see. You think that judging judging PM and calling him names is a good idea, isn't it? That is what you guys thought. That you have seen everything, you know everything. In fact, you know how to get it done. This is but I need to learn it. We need to teach him a lesson. Oh, that lesson in the teaching if it doesn't do everything on that. Imagine people who don't know anything. And she actually, she was even exposing herself the more. Let me tell you, the part where she says something that like made me to say what I just said now. That part that she wanted to body shame Mazakano's siblings, not rendition. That's what he said here. Where she talked about people that cannot do anything, but I am angry when it unfolds. Those entrusted by right of birth. Okay, this is where she was talking about Mazakano people. She said, I am angry because this crisis could have been averted. I am angry because when it unfolded, those entrusted by right of birth and or by association chose instead to defend their pocket and scramble for position they barely understand. You get the point? When they chose to defend their pocket and scramble for positions that they barely understand. What she here is about US and even you, because you don't even understand what your husband is fighting for. Nothing. You don't know anything about it. You only know that these people are called Biafran. That's the only thing I can see. That I'm sure that you are not. Nobody can take away that you know this part. But the question is that what is expected of you? I don't think so. I don't think so. You see, when you think that your hatred is superb, you can hate for free. You are born to hate. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, is not somebody that you can do this kind of thing and just let it go like that. No. He's suffering. 1 year has come and gone. You submitted document A, document B. You went there physically to represent. And even today, you are still threatening on what you can do more. What you can do. If you are proud of that, your live broadcast, why did you delete it? She focused on Lolo, my dear, because that is, she focused on Lolo. You want to be Lolo. You want to, have everything. You talked about people scrambling for position they barely understand. What do you think you are doing? Or your DOS? What? Now that PM is not here, Mataran is not here. 1 year now has come and gone. 1 year. No, you can't see anybody. You think meeting by this, meeting by that, we solved it. Don't you know that this is your interest that you fought with Nigerian? You collaborate with Branco, no. to get this done. You think that is all? That is not all, and it has never been all, because you not only expose yourself, you expose your level of understanding. You expose everything that ordinarily you wouldn't want anybody to talk about. You have exposed it beyond human comprehension. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. All this thing, sometimes when you think about it, it makes me sick. Personally, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. I don't like to remember, the consequences of what our people are facing and all that. I don't want to start talking about what it means, to be in the midst of these people, because you know what your husband has been preaching for. You know what your husband wants. Now you are pretending that you don't know. All of a sudden, he's now he's the saint, and PM is the demon. I'm not going to say any other thing about it. Make I don't go talk. But you know what you are doing. For the fact that you deleted that message, that voice, that your program says a lot. Anyway, my people, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, thank you so much for your time, and please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel before you go. I don't know. Yesterday I sent the link and nobody joined me. Okay, let me see. Please, if you have something to say about it, follow this link. I did not see much of fallback today, apart from the guy, apart from one fallback guy. So I did not see. Maybe they're in another program. I believe maybe they're in another program. The black cat video of Uchechi. No, this one is not even the black cat. This one is she said to open space. She made run a live program on space one day where she vomited a lot of things. I talked about it here. I think that is one of her recent video here. Is that video? I talked about it here on this platform. Uchechi is something else. Very, very, very shameless woman being. I'm strong. Greetings to you. Uchechi is just a big fool. Full time. First lady. First lady, she here. I tell you, Uchechi, come out now. Come out and talk. Come out and talking, because Ifa Yoruba is no longer. Chiere, what are you talking about? Ifa Yoruba is no longer alive. When Ifa Yoruba was alive, Uchechi never care about Mazin Namodekano. Ifa Yoruba is no more. Nobody is giving her money. She cries. It could be true. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe. Mazikai, good evening. Firstborn, good evening to you. You're welcome. And as I said, I did not watch that one. Oh, really? Okay. How will I share it to you now? Maybe after the program, I will try and look for it. That woman, she is okay. That woman, she an evil woman, shameless witch. And okay, Kosa said, good evening, Kai. Good evening to you. So like I said, the link, and like I said, the link is out, and I'm gonna end it here. Please, since nobody joined, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for your time, and do me a favor, like the video. I spent 1 hour, 20 something minutes, so I'm gonna end it here. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. Let me see if I can locate it.